The history of Amazon Web Services, AWS in China, is a narrative of calculated ambition and adaptation, reflecting the challenges and opportunities of entering one of the most regulated and dynamic cloud computing markets globally. AWS first ventured into the Chinese market in 2013, marking a significant milestone in its global expansion strategy. The move was far from a simple geographic extension of its services. It required AWS to rethink its operational model, comply with China's stringent regulatory requirements, and forge local partnerships that would allow it to deliver cloud services tailored to the needs of businesses in China. AWS's journey in China began with the recognition of the country's immense potential. China's burgeoning economy, vast internet user base, and rapid adoption of digital technologies presented an attractive market for AWS's cloud offerings. However, entering this market was far from straightforward. Unlike in other parts of the world, where AWS operates independently, China's regulatory environment demands local partnerships to ensure compliance with laws governing data sovereignty, cybersecurity, and telecommunications. To navigate these complexities, AWS partnered with local companies such as Northwest Cloud Data, NCDW, and Beijing Sinnet Technology, forming the foundation for its operations. These partnerships enabled AWS to meet regulatory requirements while offering a consistent cloud experience to its customers. One of the pivotal moments in AWS's history in China came in 2016 with the launch of its first region in Beijing, operated by Sinnet. This milestone was followed by the establishment of a second region in Ningxia in 2017, operated by NWCD. These regions were critical to AWS's strategy, allowing it to deliver scalable, reliable, and compliant cloud services to businesses across China. The introduction of multiple availability zones in these regions further enhanced the reliability and fault tolerance of AWS's infrastructure, making it an attractive choice for enterprises looking to modernize their IT environments. AWS's service portfolio in China initially mirrored its global offerings, providing businesses with access to core services such as Elastic Compute Cloud, EC2, Simple Storage Service, S3, and Relational Database Service, RDS. Over time, AWS expanded its portfolio to address the specific needs of industries such as e-commerce, finance, and gaming. For example, during high-demand events like Singles Day, e-commerce companies like JD.com relied on AWS to scale their operations seamlessly. Similarly, financial institutions leveraged AWS's secure and compliant infrastructure to meet the stringent requirements of their industry, while gaming companies utilized AWS's analytics and compute capabilities to deliver immersive experiences to their users. Compliance has been a cornerstone of AWS's strategy in China. The company invested heavily in aligning its operations with local regulations, such as the Cybersecurity Law and the Multi-Level Protection Scheme, MLPS. These efforts included hiring local compliance experts, conducting rigorous audits, and introducing tools like Amazon Macie and AWS Config to enhance data security and compliance monitoring. This focus on compliance not only helped AWS gain the trust of Chinese businesses, but also positioned it as a reliable partner for multinational corporations looking to establish a presence in China. The challenges AWS faced in China were significant. The Great Firewall posed connectivity issues, complicating access to AWS services from outside China. AWS responded by introducing the AWS China Gateway, which improved connectivity and reduced latency for applications hosted in its Chinese regions. Additionally, the competitive landscape in China, dominated by local giants like Alibaba Cloud, Tencent Cloud, and Huawei Cloud, required AWS to differentiate itself through global expertise, localized partnerships, and a robust service portfolio. Integration with local ecosystems became another key focus for AWS in China. The company worked to ensure that its services were compatible with popular Chinese platforms such as WeChat and Alibaba's e-commerce solutions. Collaborations with local independent software vendors, ISVs, and managed service providers, MSPs, further strengthened its position, enabling AWS to offer tailored solutions that address the unique challenges faced by Chinese enterprises. As AWS continued to evolve in China, it achieved several significant milestones. These included the launch of new services, the expansion of its infrastructure, and collaborations with local and global organizations to drive innovation. The company's history in China is marked by its ability to adapt and innovate, blending its global expertise with local insights to meet the needs of a complex and rapidly changing market. Looking ahead, AWS remains committed to expanding its presence in China. Investments in areas such as edge computing and artificial intelligence are expected to further enhance its offerings, enabling businesses to leverage the full potential of AWS's cloud platform.